I really love the book of Revelation. And a lot of people spend a lot of time on Revelation trying to figure out all the revelations. And they try to figure out little details. And this number means this. And this signifies this. And this has to mean that this is going to happen at this exact time. But for me, Revelation is more about remembrance. It's a lot about remembrance. Remember God. Remember who you are. Remember where you came from. And remember where you're going. Even though you haven't been there yet. You can remember it because that's where you were created for. Remember what you were created to do. And in Revelation chapter 7, it's one of those kind of things where it's like, remember heaven? You haven't been there, but it's what you were created for. And here's what it looks like. It's this action-packed sneak peek of heaven in Technicolor. And it's like a preview at the movies. And this preview has been approved for all audiences. And it's been rated awesome. So check this out. Verses 9 through 10 says this. And this is John talking. And he said, I looked and I saw a huge crowd of people, which no one could even begin to count, representing every nation and tribe, people and language, standing before the throne and before the Lamb, wearing white robes and waving palm branches. They cried out with one loud voice, salvation comes only from our God who sits upon the throne and from the Lamb. What does heaven look like? It looks like this, multi, okay? It's multi. There's crazy diversity in heaven. It's one big, beautiful, multicolored quilt. Every nation, every tribe, every people, every language is represented and recognizable. The thing that unifies them is what God has covered them with, and that's white robes. He's covered them with His purity. They have been made pure by the blood of the Lamb, and that's what unifies them. But they keep their uniqueness. They keep their beautiful diversity. They keep the thing that makes them special. Guess what, folks? Heaven is not vanilla. It's going to be all about 32 flavors. It's going to be a great big, beautiful, multicolored quilt of humanity. And it's going to be awesome. A lot of the time, while we're on earth, we surround ourselves with people who look just like us. We surround ourselves with people who talk just like us, who look like us, who think like us. Why? Heaven isn't going to look anything like that. Why do we do it now? We need to realize that heaven is not going to be beige. It is not going to be vanilla. It's going to be a beautiful explosion of Technicolor wonder. And it's going to be this great, big, beautiful, holy horde with one unified cry. And that's this. Salvation comes only from our God who sits on the throne and from the Lamb. That's it. And so here, that's what they look like, but what are they going to do? What are we going to be doing in heaven? This is just brace yourself for sheer undiluted beauty. Because verses 15 and 17 give us a sneak preview of that. Check this out. Verses 15 through 7 in chapter 7 says this, responding out of a heart filled with praise, they congregate before the throne of God, and they constantly worship Him day and night in His temple. They constantly worship Him day and night in His temple. The one seated on the throne will always live among them. They will never be hungry or thirsty again. The sun or blazing heat will never scorch them, because the Lamb who stands at the center of the throne is their shepherd, and they are His sheep. And He will lead them to the water of life, and God will dry every tear from their eyes. That, my friends, is a sneak preview of the beauty and the holiness and just the incredible, wonderful awesomeness of heaven. Dwell on these things. Think on these things. Let them kind of ruminate in your heart, and your spirit, and your mind, and your gut. God bless you guys. Giddy up.